Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. It's the Rice Owls and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I just finished speaking with the Air Force head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the game, I guess they're trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football game, but it fails. They recover the onside kick. Now you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with them.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking for the edge. He'll do it himself. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Brown wants to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Using his feet. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback. Oh,
you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Fullback's got it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Motion from the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Third and long right here. He wants to throw it. the 20. Touchdown, Falcon. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keeps it himself. Keeps it on the option. To the back. Got him right there.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Trying to get the corner. Keeps it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rolls right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th. Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. It's the UNLV Rebels and the Air Force Falcons. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Inside, it's Thomas. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Might as well run him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on! He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I like that play call there. Third and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Sends it back in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. To the house. Touchdown, Air Force. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown UNLV. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels, but to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Here he comes with the return. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's long.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Caught. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Fresh center downs going to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Breaks into the open. The 50. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period, first down here. They'll send the back in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Second down to the air. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Makes the grab in their space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Rebels, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Lions. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Third and long coming up. Pulls it. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Gets the back moving on the option. Now the pitch. Maybe he's hoping for a generous spot, but he didn't get there. A yard short, and the defense gets the stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side, it's Burnett. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Backs looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the back. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
2nd down, going to throw it. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Snags it. Runs through a man. He might have space. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going to run it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking for the edge. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Great job by the back on the option. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off 1 final play of the half. Just feeds the running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the catch. It's long. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll send the back in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. A little release to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw one first. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Out wide right, it's Kelly. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
And I'll tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Could not make his way to the corner. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right side, it's Walker. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Rebels. That one will give them the lead. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. From the gun. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Throws to the wideout. This time it's complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. They'll take the penalty and move them back. After the laundry marked the field, 1st and 5 for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the counter play. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Out wide right, it's Thomas. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Keeps it himself. Quarterback keep.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
A lot of times as a defense, you prepare for all the different athletes and trying to stop everybody, and then you go, oh, wait, I got to stop the guy with the football, too. And you could tell they ran the option. They had a lot of things defended, but they didn't stop the quarterback. He gets the first down and makes a big play.
Right side, it's long. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the tight end.